Hey everyone, TonyScapone here, coming to you live on the Epic Storm, and tonight we're going to be playing Blue-Ruption Storm. Not my list, but pretty sweet nonetheless. So give me a couple minutes and we'll get right after it. Alright, well, what's up everyone? I hope you're ready for a spicy one tonight. I do want to give credit where credit is due. I believe, and I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like 99% sure that the creator is the one who has been playing this a fair amount. Has put up some, I think, a top 8 challenge. Maybe better, maybe not even that, I don't know 100%, but Screenwriter NY. I don't know if that's for New York, but it's in caps, so probably. Screenwriter NY built what I think is a pretty sweet list here. Sorry. So the Storm deck, of course, it's built like similar to like a show and tell list. Basically, you got kind of the same mana base, right? Like blue-red lands, fetches, ancient tombs, so that you can power out some bigger spells, a bunch of cantrips, you know, all the way up to preordained, full set of playing force and Daze. Except instead of like show and tell, sneak attack, and large monsters, we're playing One Ring, a couple of rituals, and elemental eruption. Now, the list that I've been seeing literally only has 4 eruption as win cons. That's it. In the full 75, full stop. I get it. There's a ton of cantrips. You have a ton of protection. So the vast majority of the time, you just don't need anything else. I don't think it can hurt to just play an empty. Now we have 2 different ones. It's still a good card in the deck. I think it should be pretty good. It replaced a one of Jeska's Will that I don't think is spectacular. I made a few changes to the sideboard, but generally speaking, I don't think this takes all that much explanation. You make cantrips and you just kind of set up. You can have pretty early eruptions. Initially, people just aren't going to see this coming, so you're going to get them, and then even when you do see it coming, it's difficult to interact with because it has Storm. So they'll have to do things like counter, you know, rituals, but then you can just play a slower game, make land drops. It's good. I think this deck has legs, so I'm pretty excited to play it. I do, of course, want to thank our sponsors, KMC, Moxfield, and Card Hoarder, and I do want to encourage you to go check out my content as well. Of course, we are here on the Epic Storm YouTube tonight, but I have my own YouTube. I have a Twitch, Patreon, and started a podcast called Brews of Paradise. All those links are in the description below, so of course go check all that out. And don't forget to sign up for the Epic Storm, whether it be on YouTube here for a lot of great perks there, or you can sign up on the Patreon if you want the sideboard guide for the Epic Storm. If nothing else, come join us in the Discord, please, the Storm Discord. Alrighty, but we're just going to jump into match 1. I'll see you there.
Looking to make playing your favorite combo deck much easier? Look no further than the Epic Storm Mini Token Combo Pack, which is available at theepicstorm.com/shop for $14.99. This combo token pack comes with 84 double-sided tokens. That includes our classic Storm and mana tokens, as well as fan favorites such as Goblins, Squirrels, and Slime Time Live. But that's not all. We've expanded this token pack to cover a variety of formats with new tokens. Stop on by theepicstorm.com/shop and make an easy decision to elevate your combo game.
Alrighty. So we're just waiting for our opponent here. Got super excited seeing the 4x accumulated knowledge at the top. Control Daze of mass block, you white skies. Where do you see? Oh, on my, yeah. Hey, I was playing that card in Legacy a bit ago. The Nopio lists. Has its place on occasion. Okay, so we have a turn 1 protected ring. We definitely keep those. We definitely keep those. Yeah, Chad, bro, the podcast is myself, Punishing Waterfalls, Killabee, and Newton, aka Hello Newton. All right, one ring is just in. We look like either Jewel or PO. But pretty soon that'll be obvious that that is not the case. We've got a ton of protection. That's a Dark Ritual. It's pretty scary. It's going to be a Doomsday. That's a bummer. We're going to get dazed or something. I'll pitch the daze. No? Okay. We are alive. Let's draw. Don't hate that. And we'll pass it over. Pretty easy stuff so far. Turn 1 protected ring. Didn't have to protect it. Counter your thing. And now we're ringing. Ring, ring. All right, land number 2. Bondorino. This is all fine. You got a surveil land. Probably wind up making some goblins and have some protection. Don't want to misclick on that one. We still look like Jewel. We look like Grixis Jewel. I'm going to keep that. Having multiple forces will be quite good. Plenty of life total to work with here. Let's draw. Okay. Could Eruption, but I think I want to Brainstorm. I was just going to say, we have a lack of blue cards here. Let's get some blue cards. Actually going to put back Eruption. Go get a Volcanic. We got to get a clock on board. Could just play around Daze instead, but I think I would rather just get a clock. Double force should be good. All right, it's in. Opponent's going to fire off a Consider. They put Lorien into the graveyard. Cavern. It's not an ideal land for them. And they're passing. It's pretty good. We go to 7. Let's ring. Five. We're actually in some danger of killing ourselves, so we want to be careful here. I think I want to brainstorm. Put Tomb away. We're going to be losing 4 down to 3. I want to be able to use my forces, so I'm not going to use this fetch. I'm actually going to put the fetch away. Make use of island. Rite of Flame. Rite of Flame. Seething Song. Eruption. Now we can play around 1 Daze and utilize our double forces. It's definitely a little bit concerning once your ring starts pumping up and you're using Ancient Tombs. Dark Ritual is fine. Doomsday is not fine. Pitch the Lorien. They're gonna need to have like force blue card Brainstorm. But that wouldn't even do it because we have another force. They're gonna cycle and they're gonna scoop. Cycle. Why not ponder prior to eruption? Would that solely have been win more? Yeah, what are you looking for? We already have force blue card, and we're playing around Daze. There's nothing more to be gained from ponder. Literally, all you're doing is tapping yourself into Daze. LED's fine. Brainstorm, cracking LED. Go ahead and force that. Because they have nothing left, and then they're dead on board. Not bad. I'm seeing Teferi and Veil. So they're a bit all over the map. I think this is the version that has the one ring as well. But I like forces. Oh, I'm glad I have these dress downs and flusters. I'll take a Pyroblast. Surgical, probably not worth it. Meltdown or Braid. Yeah, none of this is quite worth it. These are great, though. I wouldn't say I necessarily need... Well... Maybe. They'll be discard. Bring in 6 blue cards, so I don't mind coming down some. We can cut Chrome Mox. We can cut a land. 2 Volks, so... I don't really need Mountain. I almost want to cut the empty, but at the same time, they have discard. I want to have a good density of threats. Daze isn't as good on the draw. I guess I can trim one. How many blue cards? 6, 12, 14. 24 is pretty good. Got one of these Seething Songs. Feel pretty confident in the matchup. I would say we're definitely favored. Don't hate this empty. Wouldn't mind drawing a blue card. Land is not the worst. I feel safe, and we do need to make some land drops to make this hand effective. I don't want any more lands, though. I didn't necessarily need it right now, but never too unhappy when you draw a card that you think you will at least eventually need, right? Ponder's fine. Strange they went Bayou Pat. Oh, right, Lorien. Okay, not strange. Makes sense. Made a green and thought better of it. What do they do with that ponder? Did not shuffle. Thundering Falls. Petal. Two, 3, 4, 6. With a petal on the side. Actually like this. This means we can... maybe not. Means we make 6 goblins now, but then only have single protection. I think I'd rather just make a land drop and try to find a blue card instead. That's a bummer. All right. Well, even if we found a blue card, I don't think I'd be going for it right now anyways. So we can afford to miss on one more draw. Carpet, that's kind of annoying. But we really want to draw a blue card here. Press down would be real nice. Bowmasters. Okay. We don't like it, but I don't think I have any business forcing it. Red Flame. Eating Song. They force. We can go in on this and just hope we kill them before they can do their thing. We can also fluster. Then, provided they don't do their thing immediately and take some setup time, we can still draw a blue card. Don't hate that. They just have another force. That's going to be rough. We do put another island into play for this carpet. And we do also give up the opportunity to Seething Song Force a Will, but they could have more Bowmasters. Like, I need to make as many tokens as possible. Oh, no, we'll have enough next turn anyways. I can't count. Listen, counting is tough. 5? I gotta count to 5? It's like my entire hand. I guess we shouldn't have 6. We do have 2 cards in hand, and we've shown Daze. Alright, looks like they're passing. So at the very least, we do have this force up. That's pretty good too. Not Brainstorm with a Bowmasters on the other side, although they do probably have to block. But just a blue card, depending on how or what, or, you know, how a sequence goes, we might wind up pitch casting instead of just walking into Daze. Yeah, I think they figured if they block, I still have lethal next turn anyways. Hey, easy game. We are 1-0. See you in round 2.
Moxfield.com is the easiest way to build a Magic deck online. They support over 30 formats, including Legacy and many other Eternal formats. There are so many options to view decks the way that you want, from text view to individual cards, mana value, and even card price. There's also light mode and dark mode. My personal favorite feature is card tags. This way you can sort cards by function. Moxfield supports collection tracking, Scryfall search, decklist feedback, and so much more. Follow me on Moxfield.com so you can stay updated on all of my decks.
All right, here we are, round 2. We are on the draw. We have a rather incomplete hand. Not sure how I feel about mulliganing. They did mull the 6. I don't know why my mouse is like glitching. I guess we're supposed to mull this. This is safer. They mulled a 5. I don't know why my toolbar... I set up a third monitor, and I got some prompt that said, like, something about the toolbar. So I think that's why it's not on auto-hide. Or the taskbar, rather. Darcy off of a basic mountain? Okay. Automatically hide the taskbar. There we go. Sweet. Wait a second. Bring this window further down, right? Why is it? Alright, that's better. Sorry about that. So this could be the Burn Zerk deck that I made. Because I know recently Phil made a video on it. Could preordain there, but I think... yeah, it is what it looks like. Maybe I'm just supposed to get a basic island and preordain there, or use my basic. I'm going to use my Surveil land. Alright, they left the card on top. Generally speaking, I think we're going to crush them. We can just find some rituals and dragons. That is a ritual, although... I'm going to take the value. As we find another one, it'll just be Dark Ritual status. I think we have enough cantrips that we can afford to do something like that. Okay. We're getting there. Get rid of Mountain. And Island. Play Tarn. I'll get a basic. I get rid of both lands because, I mean, most of the time you're just going to run into a land that you don't want anyways. Alright, this means I can one ring next turn. One, two, three, 4, 5. I can't quite Eruption. Close, though. I guess this works. We want... Or wait, does it work? I'll have to use Petal. Guess we do this, but we just wait a turn and then Eruption. No, you know what? I'm gonna shuffle this. There we go. Better, much better. We'll lean on this Force of Will. If this Preordain can find us another Rite of Flame, we're just in the money. Swifty, there's the mutagenic growth, so it is this deck. Could force this, I don't think it's worth it. Yep, here they come. They added land grant. It's a reasonable add. All right, they're hitting for a lot here. We need to make some dragons. And then we can swing out in one shot. 2, 4, 6. That does it. That's lethal dragons too. I don't want to risk it with Preordain. There's actually not much reason to. Rite of Flame, Petal, Petal. I mean, I could get an island. Not much reason to. Yeah, I'd rather, because if I force, I'm going to want to pitch Lorien, and then I can cast Preordain next turn to get prowess. They're still in a one-lander. I can hand it to him. For a mold of 5, with 1 land, not bad. Tony, really loved your vintage content a week or so ago. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I'll be doing weekly vintage challenges, or have been. Alright, that comes out as a blocker. They gotta ram this into a dragon. They have 1 card in hand. And we'll probably wind up with lethal. Could get cheeky and force our Preordain. Does that lose to anything? See if the prowess triggers resolve. See if Fire Blast is relevant. It is not. If I force this, they cannot Fire Blast one of these. They only have 1 card. That's the most damage you can do to something. And then they're going to be taking 18 minimum. Don't see any reason not to do this. Right? They only had one card, so that's just guaranteed dead. Rather than hoping that Preordain hits another spell, because then they go to 1. We'd have to leave a dragon back. It'd be awkward. All right. These are all possible. And before Magmatic Sinkhole. Oh, that's a blast from the past. No Pyroblast. The Braid is a maybe. How do we want to play this? One Ring might be a bit too risky, but it can fog. I don't think we can afford to be cantripping a ton. So these are going to come out. I'll take Flusters for sure. Force Negation is probably a bit too suspect. I think I want the removal. Dress Down might just not be good enough. Maybe it's just better than Chrome Mox. Chrome Mox we do kind of want to speed up. Like, I want to make my dragons. Even just making a couple could be really good. Maybe Empty is just not going to be good enough. Kind of need more time in Storm for that. Not that Dress Down is spectacular, but it's not bad. It's got a land. Cut, probably an Ancient Tomb, actually. Yeah, Sand is okay. Trying to get my camera angle just right so I'm not like... It's hard to not block the card and to have the cards big enough and not just like be off screen and not be too small on screen and make everybody happy. Their name is Rob Boss, by the way. I like that. They've got a pedal start hand. Oops, didn't mean to get rid of that. Oh, they said just our username. Big fan. I think we're supposed to force this. Let's pitch the Dress Down. The force is not bad. I don't love getting non-basics, but I will surveil here. They have 4 cards. No. Let's get rid of that. I still have one more basic island. Ooh. That I like. Let's get rid of Ancient Tomb. One of these Seething Songs. Play Scalding Tarn. Let's get the basic now so we can get some F6 value. Just need to find Eruption. Might have to be super patient with this Brainstorm. Yeah. Well, I don't know about super patient, but I'm gonna wait this turn. 'Cause they are drawing cards, you know, as soon as they find a land, they're going to be getting pretty aggressive. Alright, bobble. They'll probably find a land next turn then, since they get 2 draws. From Mox. Alright, I'm going to brainstorm now. Beautiful. One, two, three, 4, 5. I guess I don't have to make all... I can make 4 and then just cast the spell next turn. It's not really gonna matter, but... Sure, I'll just hold up Fluster. Rite of Flame, Rite of Flame... 5. Yeah, I would tap out a Fluster if I imprinted with Chrome Mox. Seething Song... Oh, we didn't even need it. It was 1 off on the storm anyways. I mean, I have 1 additional anyways. Obviously they could have a trap, but we have that covered. They do have a trap. They may very well have double trap, in which case we're not in good shape. Oh, it feels like a double trap. Nope. Hey, we're in there. All right, they said GG's. Another pedal. Yeah, rough hand. All right, good games. We're undefeated, haven't dropped a game. See you in round 3.
Want early access to articles at theepicstorm.com? Become a member of our Patreon to get articles 7 days early, on top of other sweet benefits, and help us pay our website team. You can sign up at patreon.com/theepicstorm.
This deck is hot, man. It's really hot. Like, I think it's legitimately good. It's tough to pull the trigger on something that has so few threats, but it makes sense, right? It's hard enough anyways to, like, truly exploit when your opponent just has, you know, a key card that you'd have to remove. There are ways to do it, but for the most part, it's not going to happen. Brainstorm helps that in terms of discarding and surgical, that sort of thing. I might consider playing a Mystic... Well, no, we got a basic mountain, we got Ancient Tombs, probably not. But yeah, in addition to that, we have Force and Daze. And then where it is most likely to be attempted, things like surgical or whatever weird, like stone brain type cards, that sort of stuff, if it were to occur, would most likely occur post-board, of which we're even more capable of dealing with it. And then we have so many cantrips where it's going to be pretty tough to not find it, right? Strass Daddy, aka Mark Strassman, friend and streamer, says, medium luck, have apathy. Said perfect, will do. What is up with my mouse, dude? I gotta figure out what's going on. Computer's doing some weird stuff. Yeah, we keep these. said good luck for real, though. I said medium luck is sufficient. Fox Diamond. They're probably streaming. I just want to see if they're streaming. I'm not going to look at their actual stream. They are. It looks like they just started. Only a couple of viewers. Loam, a barbarian ring. So Mark is almost always playing Maverick, but is also almost always trying something new in Maverick. Unfortunately for them, we don't really care too much about Chalice. Let's go fetch land. So I want to get Island and just Ponder. I probably do. Like, I don't want to get Wasteland, so I don't want to play Volk. Don't think I'm just going for a Thundering Falls. Could wait so that I could get like the perfect Brainstorm, but we don't really need to do that either. I'd rather Ponder for... We can One Ring next turn. I don't know how much that helps, especially with a Saga on board. I think we have to get rid of this. Basically looking for Eruption. Island does make it so that we wouldn't be able to cast Eruption right away, where we otherwise could, because we could go Ancient Tomb, start popping off, but we don't have a red source. Barbarian Ring. It's great. Chromox is not great. Ooh, and it also kind of took us off the One Ring, huh? In a weird way. I have to use both rituals. They only have 2 cards. I'm going to Brainstorm. Alright, that's pretty good. Get rid of Chromox. And Volcanic. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of Volcanic. I'm opening to Wasteland again. Spreardane. No thanks on Petal. No thanks on Lorien. Alright. Well, we no longer care about Wasteland. I don't want to show them the One Ring yet. Don't want it to just get needled. So the game plan is basically One Ring next turn, which fogs them. And hopefully One Ring will allow us to find Eruption, which will be bigger than these constructs overall. Then we can swing for lethal. Alright, bunch of cards we don't really care about yet. Hymn to Turok. Interesting. Yeah, that's a Wasteland. Currency Converter. Good Daze at picking up Volk. I don't think I really care though. They only have 1 token. That's pretty good. We are going to get hit again, which kind of stinks. Spreardane. No, thank you. No, thank you. Play a mountain and pass. Yeah, I'm glad there's only one construct. We're gonna go down to 8-ish, maybe more or less. Chalice on 1. A little more damaging, but still fine. We're gonna go to 7. This is close. If I go to 5, play 1 ring, I'm gonna use it, go to 4. Then I'm gonna hope to make some dragons. We'll make us wind up at 2. We might wind up just getting barbarian ringed. I don't really want to use this song though. Kinda gotta do this. Another 1 ring is not too bad. Hey, what's going on, George? How are you? Doing all right. We're playing a pretty sweet brew. Not of my own making. We're gonna grab Wastelands. That's fine. Gonna Wasteland us. That's expected. Alright, we are looking for Eruption. And, I don't know, some more Seething Songs? Empty something. Another Seething Song. The 3-5-7. I think we have to play another 1 ring. I think I have to use one of these Seething Songs. Kind of a bummer. You could have dazed that and picked up my volcanic so it doesn't get wastelanded. Not really any reason to draw now. I might not even draw. Just don't want to be dead to this barbarian ring. There might be a needle incoming. It's alright. We died a barbarian ring if we use this. In almost all cases. I think. Unless I'm missing something. Oh, they just... Oh. Using my own tech against me, huh? Well... That's brutal. Yeah, we're dead. Weird game. Very weird. See, here's an example of just not finding Eruption, right? 25 cards, no Eruption. It wouldn't have saved us by then or at that point, but still worth noting. So I do like Meltdown. Don't hate Force of Negation. Love Dress Down. Oops. Probably want Fire and Ice and a Braid. Let's cut empty. Daze can probably just full stop come out. Romox can come out. Couple cantrips can come out. I think that's it. I want all my eruptions. I want forces. One rings. I do want cantrips. I need my lands. Yeah. I feel good about the matchup. I don't feel good about having lost game one. Certainly an interesting build. Barbarian Ring, Pyrite Spellbomb, Hymn to Torok. Did we even... Yeah, we saw Loam, so it is Jund. Sand is decent. It's pretty much what we need. A fast Eruption hand. Don't think I want to. Can't afford to use Petal. I was gonna say, I don't know what I would do if they dropped the Chalice on 0. Glad I don't have to make that decision. Ritual? No, but blue card's not bad. They're preordained. Yeah. It's pretty good. Surveil? Yeah. Leaves it on top. Don't love that. Now, we could have drawn the force and kept, but it's really bad if we get wastelanded. And there's no guarantee. Like, the idea there is, okay, if we have to force something, we force, and then we still force a negation. But then it's only useful, like 2 turns from now. If, again, we don't get Wastelanded for another 2 turns, like, no thanks. This hurts a lot. Maybe I was supposed to play one of these. Drawing a random card, it would have to be like Ancient Tomb or Seething Song. We're about to walk into Pyroblast like hard. He just drew this. That's what they did leave card on top. So that's probably what it was. Which is disappointing because it cost them no mana and they just drew it. So whatever they kept their hand on the strength of, they still have and are able to presumably play. All right, gotta imagine if they had Pyroblast, they would have slammed it by now. Bowman? All right. Don't care about that. Not gonna cast that one. All right, here we go. Here come the dragons. Don't really care about your bowmasters. Oh, that I care about. All right. Yeah, there's just no coming back from that. So that's what they kept, you know. That was the strength of their hand. They just drew into Chalice, which we would have had this covered. If they didn't find that Chalice, we would have been good because we had Force of Will even, so we would have had that covered. Bummer. All right, we finally dropped a match. We're 2-1. See you in round 4.
The best legacy podcast? That would be Eternal Glory featuring myself, Bryant Cook, alongside Brian Koval and Phil Gallagher. We're available on all major podcast platforms and YouTube.
Can't win them all. We will try to win the rest of them, though. Jund, huh? With Chalices, it's like the old aggro loam decks, or 4-color loam, or whatever they used to be called. All right. In round 4, playing against Strifo. Actually, I haven't played against Chase in so long. Like at least 6 months. We will be keeping this. No Yorion. Sure, there's Bowmaster's shenanigans over there. We're gonna surveil. Other land, no. It's possible that's good for us, but unlikely. And let's brainstorm. Okay. This is just Chef's Kiss. Damn. Are you gonna stifle me? Get out of here. No. No, you are not. Horse back. Let it rip. Oh, baby. Oh, that was gross. That was gross. Got him pretty good. They forced pitching dress down. Don't know quite what they're up to, but we definitely want Pyroblast, Flusters. Our own dress down could be good, but I guess we don't know enough to know that yet. I'll just play... I guess I don't want Force of Negation, but I'll play these. Nice. We probably want that. Get their own dress down. Still tempted to play it. We pitched a Daze, so they know about that, and we're on the draw. Let's actually just cut them. Might get a little bit of equity from it. And I'm gonna cut the Chrome Mox in. Play a dress down. Let's try this. Wonder what he's playing. Nothing wrong with that. Land go. Touché. No surveil. Cling to dust. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. Could be a Bowmaster situation. Actually, just gonna island cycle. We're gonna Bowmaster in response. Nope. Guess we just get a volcanic. I was just gonna say, any seething songs? Let's chill. We got a bad feeling about this game. Do I brainstorm if they bowmasters? What are they thinking of casting dress down? So he's one extra card overall. Or two, rather. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Sure, Bowman's in. I'm still just chilling. Probably wind up with an end step dress down and fetch. Sure. It's annoying, but does not beat a bunch of 4/4 dragons. That's a Cephalid Coliseum. Classic Strifo. Classic Leovold Coliseum Strifo. Love it. You gotta love them. You gotta. It's a requirement that you love them. Don't want another one ring. Was really hoping to find a blue card. A blue card plus a ritual. They might fight over this, and then at least we're free to do some stuff. Problem is we don't have all that many spells. Oh. 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. It's 10 to... Very close. Counter one Seething Song, can't do the other. Well, I think we're still supposed to go for it. Interesting. Like a pernicious deed or something. Would be a bummer. Dack Faden. Alright. Gonna Dack us. Okay. It's gonna 4 us. Discard. Discard. I mean, if they can't kill one of these, we're gonna kill them. Oh no, they can kill one with this. If they can't, they can, Tony. If they can't, but they can. So we'd have to cast 5 spells to present lethal. Well, One Ring should be able to help. Big time, actually. So we get to swing in pretty big, and they can't Dack us next turn, or deal damage to us. Yes, this is the New Age Strifo thing. We take 6. Close to getting Colosseum'd. Alright. Comes a One Ring. We force back. Kill Dack, hit for 6 to go to 11. 4, 8. You'd have to cast 2 spells. Land doesn't help. No, we have to kill Dack. Because they can Dack and then they can Colosseum us on our upkeep. Bummer. We need to find something that we can fluster. Go to 2. Ooh. Or that. Damn. Let's go Tarn. Go attacks. No effects. Are you? We have a Force of Will, and we have a Fluster. Bowmasters. And they'll be able to Colosseum us. Yeah, they can kill their own bowmasters. That's intense. That was a really good draw for them. Yep. Well played, well played. We didn't really have a choice there. Like, it doesn't matter what we do there. Whether we fire these. If we didn't do anything, they just don't do anything. Like, they don't have to make that play. You know what I mean? And we didn't have lethal. And we did have to kill Dack. Because otherwise they would just get to make that play earlier. Close game. Alright, now we know, excuse me, more so what they're up to. We definitely want these dress downs. Still like the fire and ice. Maybe we can play more of this stuff now that we're on the play. Empty seems worse. Excuse me. Got some amount of cantrips. Force negation's only going to be so good. Not bad. We're 2-1. We meet once again. Yes, we do. It's weird to see you were not playing Pauper today. I thought you were an only Pauper streamer now. Yeah, this deck is definitely sweet. We can keep this. Looking for a red source. Receiving song. Yeah, these are good. It's gonna take us 2 turns. That's okay. Pauper equals scry and draw the format. Make it 2-2, get some value. Maybe I just wasn't even supposed to play Ancient Tomb yet. He can't be playing Wasteland, right? Right? No, I'm pretty sure he plays some amount of Wasteland, but... Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have enough to pull this off with Fluster. Don't you do it to me, Strifo. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking they were gonna do. Oh, boy. Do it to him, Strifo. Missed you on the most recent episode of Brews of Paradise. Epic episode with Kill B and the crew. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Glad you thought so. It was nice to be able to relax for one. Although I did the editing, so... I apologize. The audio wasn't as good equality. I just sent them links to get Euro Classic. Sent them links to get Silent Mouses. Another mana source would be nice, so we can ring, but it's going to be an uphill battle at this point. We pretty much went all in on that. Okay. I'll take it. And we get wrecked. Strifo. What is your deal, man? Weird seeing Allura with a different screen name. Yeah, you don't need to know the name to know it's them. You refresh the feed daily hoping for a new episode? Well, we generally do once a month, so once you hear one, you can ease off for a couple of weeks. Make it very clear it's me, Allura says. Yep. The upside of playing every card is that you might have them in your hand. Yeah, that is very true. It's a good way to put it. I'm gonna dress down. I guess before they attack, and if we hit like Petal Seething Song, we're good. Maybe. Probably not, but we have a chance. Other than that, I'm scooping. Allura's Trolling Aura is one of a kind. I can't argue with that. Alright, just down is in. Ponder's probably not gonna work. By probably, I mean, I think 100% definitely. Never mind what this is. Fable, okay. And we're at 8. There's the song. Oh, it's so close. Oh. Bummer, man. We're dead. GG's, Chase. GG's. I got taken down by the almighty Strifo. We are now 2-2. We are fighting for the positive record in the final round. I'll see you there.
You're still watching. Make sure to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. While you're near the description, here's a reminder to use our affiliate links if you're going to make a purchase from Amazon, Card Hoarder, or TCG Player. Just above those affiliate links, you'll find our social channels. Make sure to join those to connect with us.
We're back. Change the record box. Okay. Can't say no to this one. Lucas Milano says, how's it going, Tony? Just tuned in. I was playing the Red Prowess deck earlier and you absolutely bodied me. That looks to be a slight variation of the one that I built. What made you decide to stream on YouTube via Twitch? I do stream on Twitch. I have my own Twitch. This is the Epic Storm. It's a good opportunity to stream on a bigger platform. Well, you'll notice with most bigger Storm players is we all kind of work together for the most part. So I think Bryant was looking for another streamer, weekly streamer. I said, sign me up. Obviously, he's been around longer than I, certainly more accomplishments, bigger following. It's a way to, of course, I benefit more than him, but still, some of my audience comes here and his audience funnels over to mine. We all help each other out, right? Stormcrow's got to stick together, that's right. There's only so many of us. If we're at odds, we got no chance. I forget that I clicked on the link from the Epic Storm Discord. Yeah. Yes, this is coming to you live on the Epic Storm YouTube. All right, we gotta get moving. I'm gonna play another land. Really don't want this ponder to get dazed. I need that brainstorm. Think we even keep the fetch. Rite of Flame's interesting too. Maybe I should put the fetch next just so I have the option. Fetch away the Rite of Flame, but I think I need that. I think I need that, and I think we gotta hope that Eruption is one of the next two cards. And if it isn't, we have the failsafe of the fetch at least. They are flipping. By the way, you played against Strass Daddy previously, right? Yes. Made sure to send all my trolling energy to him so that he wins. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that was a spicy list from them. Some of us would love to play Storm, but counting to 10 is a bar too high. It's tough. It's tough. We tried to get to 5 earlier in the stream, and that was tough. Almost didn't get there. We did it though. We backtracked, you know. We carried the 1. If there's one thing I know about counting by 5s, it's that you carry the 1. Murktide, huh? You always lose your place at 6? Yeah. I hear that. Alright, they're gonna force back. This means we are truly all in on Eruption. Come on, baby. Oh. Maybe we aren't. Who said we were truly all in on Eruption? Yeah, dummy. Come on. Play TNT and you only need to count to 1 because that's your spell for the turn. Love it. Do I want a Thundering Falls? No, I guess I'm supposed to play around Daze. Means I gotta rip both Rite of Flames. Can we afford that? I don't think so. I think we have to walk into Daze. Okay. There is the Eruption. I just don't see us getting enough mana or Storm to get an Eruption that, like, actually does something here. Like, we're trying to make 4/4 dragons. They already have a 5/5 dragon. And a 3/2 and a 3/2. All flying. They have 2 cards. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oops, all Rite of Flames. I was really hoping they had something so we can get another Storm. Still a weird spot. But we're gonna presumably hit some spells off of this One Ring and start doing some prowess stuff. I think I'm into surveilling here. Don't want Daze. Don't want Ancient Tomb. That was really bad. You can go Ancient Tomb, Eruption, Force Eruption. It does 3 damage to me. That means I wouldn't die from One Ring. It would make my dragon 6/6s. They're at 17. 3 of them would have to hit, so they can just jump 2 of them and then attack me. So we can't do that. A lot of things we lose to. I think we chill. Nothing. Okay. Ponder. This is a tight game. Yeah, but if they find a bolt, Bowmasters, if they already have one of those and they're just trying to find permission, or if they already have permission and they're just trying to find one of those, they didn't shuffle. Land, 3 cards in hand. Passing, love it. We go to 4. Stop it, please. Castables, cantrips, and it's a bowmasters. And do they have the backup? Do they have the backup? They do not? No, they have the bolt. So they just had both. I'm saying this and permission, or permission in this, or this and permission, or permission in this, but they forgot they could also just have no permission, but one of each. Too close. Where are the draws going to be? No, yes. That would have been perfect. We would have cantripped, into cantrip, into cantrip, into cantrip. Yep. Close stuff. Okay. We want pyro. Clusters, dress downs. Fire and ice. I think we come off of empty. Got some cantrips. Chrome Moxen. And trim a 1 ring. They're tough to get through Daze. Really, we just want to fast the Eruption. Not too bad. A lot of red cards, no basic. And we don't yet have an Eruption. 2, 4, 6. If we draw Elemental Eruption, we have it with Daze backup. It doesn't feel great, but I am going to Surveil. I'm going to keep that. We can ring with some serious backup here. The force. We blast. The hydro? No. Gets in. Love it. Island, not bad. All right, we're on board. And now the next Rite of Flame that we find is going to be pretty gaseous. They've got 5 cards in hand. Clearly this is a Bowmasters. Let's play Island. Draw. The question is, do we Daze it or fire it? I think we fire it. The Daze might not be useful, but hopefully maybe they drew another force. Draw 2. All right. No land drop slam a Murktide. I'm into that. Or nothing. This is what I was worried about in using that fire. Now our Daze is not on. I think we chill. Fetching. Bowmasters? No. Bummer. Take 2. That was good. You're rapidly losing life. You could have dazed that pedal. Paid for it. Or, yeah. Be another storm. Well, 2 4/4s is pretty good. But we're at 7 with a 1 ring. With 2 counters. They have a force. Let's Daze. And Foster. Now we're open to a Daze. But we need these to resolve. Uh-oh. Where's the negation? Maybe I should have just played into second Bowmasters. Okay. Do I get one? We got one! They have one card. We go to 4. Let's Brainstorm. They do have it. I bet you they had it the whole time, too. Now we activate, and... It's so close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we had no way of, like... I guess I could have played another Ancient too. No, that doesn't make sense. Picking up this Thundering Falls is what got us. I don't have any way to gain life. Ouch! Damn, those were close matches. We wound up 2 and 3. We started off 2-0. 2-0 into 2-3. Classic. Classic. But all 3 of those losses were super close. The deck still feels pretty powerful. So, oops. Probably play with it some more at some point. There it is. What would I change? I mean, this was my one concern with having 3 rings, is activating the ring and then not being able to replace it. Like, I think we do have to play 4 rings, or at least some way to either gain life or to get rid of it. But I think the answer is to just play 4 so that you can ring walk, ring into ring. I'm not sure about the Chrome Moxin, however, they are pretty good once you start drawing with the 1 ring, and you do need some amount of like ritual effects. So obviously there's some problems with the deck. However, there were even points where we got stuffed when we did super powerful stuff. Like we had a couple turn 2s protected that just got stuffed. Like Strifo had counter plus Veil, you know? But what can you do? Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed playing it. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Of course, I want to thank our sponsors, KMC, Moxfield, and Card Hoarder. And don't forget, right now, you're watching the Epic Storm YouTube live, of course, but I have my own channel, both YouTube, Twitch, got a Patreon. You can check out the podcast, Brews of Paradise, and of course, check out the Eternal Glory podcast, which I'm sure if you're watching this, you already know. And don't forget to become a member on the Epic Storm YouTube, as well as the Patreon. If you're on the Patreon, you get the sideboard guide for the Epic Storm. And it helps support all of us to really do any of those things. All of those links are in the description below, so check that out. Well, today's Tuesday. I will be back tomorrow on Twitch Maybe at some point in the early afternoon, but certainly to play the 5 o'clock Legacy Challenge. So if nothing else, I will see you then. You're welcome, Travis, Joe. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night, day, morning, whatever it is for you, wherever you are around the world. Keep storming, y'all. See you next time.